Hey, it's Russ Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. This is RPPR Actual Play. We're playing Fall of Delta Green, the Borellus Connection, episode 5. On the last episode, our brave, intrepid, and heroic Green agents made it out of Saigon alive.
We did not go into those tunnels.
Yeah.
Hey, we still killed a shit ton of cultists.
Yeah.
Well, that is a good day.
Partially succeeding in their mission. Not 100%ing it, but, you know, good enough for government work.
80% completion.
Yeah. And then they had some time off in order to rest and recuperate from their ordeals. So let's just go around the table and introduce our players and agents again, and where you are when you get the call that you need to go to the airport ASAP and go to Hong Kong. So let's start with left, right.
Hey, this is Aaron. I am playing a CIA translator / agent, Gina Tan. So she is basically a Vietnamese translator from an American father who was part of Delta Green. And she's been through a lot recently, too, and got really hurt the last time around before coming through. So most of her time has just been resting up and recovering. And she's managed to stay with a friend since things have been rough with her dad over on a beach house outside of San Diego. When, she gets a call on that particular phone that no one's supposed to be able to reach. So it's very, very annoyed. However amount of time has passed since the last mission in this one, it hasn't been long enough.
A quantity of time.
A quantity of time, yeah. Next up.
That's Chris. I'm playing my character, David Nelson. He is a veteran FBI investigator. He did time in the war and signed an event which things not meant to know. He is after an entity that is whispered as the Unzipper. He definitely learned a lot about himself so far in his misadventures in Vietnam. Well, no, he survived, so not so much of a misadventure, but
betrayed Mo.
Yeah,
You thought I forgot about Mo. I didn't forget.
The fraternity and camaraderie that was supposed to be transplanted into him by serving his country evaporated when it was needed most. So he's confronting some hard truths about himself.
Oh, yeah, poor Mo, eaten by a forest monster.
Like you do.
Of course, the other stooges did try to kill you later on, but Mo didn't have it.
Because we killed Mo.
It was cause and effect. Blood for blood.
Cat didn't betray us, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah, and then.
Hey, this is Tom. I'm once again playing Marcus Abrams, former Army helicopter pilot, now CIA agent. And I spent my whole downtime learning French, specifically so I could read one book.
Yeah.
Which I now have finished reading.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. You can do that. Well, you can start reading it. We'll come into the mechanics for that in a second, actually.
Yeah, I know.
We can just start putting bomb collars on George's characters the second they're rolled for the event.
Dude, it's fine. I just disarm it.
Yeah. Well, you say this, but you forgot about the second bomb.
Ross, I never forget about second bomb.
Here's your inevitable betrayal.
Then finally, we have...
Hi, I'm Caleb. I'm playing Eli Munny, a guy whose mind was destroyed by Vietnam before he'd made it up. So he's 23 years old. He has a confirmed kill count and a series of drug addictions, and occasionally his downward spiral intersects with the B and DD and Delta Green. So
yeah, and all of you, get the call. So you're where was
basically a beach house office.
Beach house office. You get the call. David, what about you?
Let's see. I'm at my favorite watering hole, and the bar, the phone across the bar rings. The bartender picks it up and he gives it to me.
Yeah. You're invited for a day at the horse races. Go to the LAX and pick up the tickets in your name.
I very angrily slide my tumbler glass off the bar and stumble out.
All right. Take a cab to the stop to get your go bag, I guess. Yeah. And then
Marcus is busy doing maintenance on helicopters at Andrews Air Force Base.
Okay. And finally,
ham radio. I'm trying to irrigate all this weed in the woods, and it's not going well.
Yeah, there's a cryptic message. Money's at the date. Money at the airport. Doing well. Yeah.
I pack a backpack. Hike towards the nearest road so I can hitch towards a phone.
Yeah.
So, do you bid your plants goodbye?
Luna's got it.
Yeah, Luna's there, and all of you have an international flight to Hong Kong, and it is a long flight because so we'll just cut to Hong Kong because all of you meet Carstairs again. And he is in the BNDD office in Hong Kong. You all get in at basically dawn on a red-eye flight. How well did you sleep there, Eli, on the plane?
As well as whatever pills I could smuggle into my system before I had to go through security. So.
Oh, well, security doesn't really exist in the 1960s. We'll get into that.
Been great.
Yeah.
I will say I slept well, but I had dreams.
Oh, okay. David?
In and out of it for most of it, just can't really get comfortable.
All right. And finally, Gina?
Like a stone, since I acted very demure, stole the blankets and pillows from my fellow people in the center lane, and then refused to talk to anybody.
Yeah. Fair enough. So Carstairs there again, you think New York cop, somehow now in Hong Kong, wheeling and dealing. As you get into Hong Kong detectives leaving the office, they both are covered in just... They must have slept. They haven't slept in a day. They look exhausted. They're smoking. But Carstairs looks, covered in patina of sweat and grime. He hasn't slept in a day either. But he is topping up his coffee and pouring cups for all of you. And is quite chipper. And it's like, good morning.
God, morning person. Fuck.
Well, I didn't sleep. It's fine. Those of you who may notice he slips a pill into his coffee as he takes a big sip.
He survives on cocaine and hatred.
What kind of pill?
An upper pet pill.
Okay.
So he's a friend of Benny?
Yeah, you could say that. So you've all did well last time, and I know you had some time off, but we've gotten a lead on the trafficking situation, and we need you to, we think that because of your actions in Saigon, you set the syndicate back a bit, but they've reorganized, and I think they're going to start smuggling again from here all the way to LAX. And we figured out the flight that they're going to be on, and we want you to be on it. And it's leaving soon, so we don't have a lot of time. So
Are you telling me I flew halfway around the goddamn world?
Yeah.
To get on another goddamn plane and go back to fucking LA?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Eli's just hanging his head.
This could have been a fax.
This could have been a telex.
Yeah.
Oh no, because we want you to surveil them, and there's a low volume trade in heroin going from Southeast Asia to the Western United States. They're using commercial airliners carried by couriers or hidden luggage. We don't know how they're getting through customs. The Corsicans are working with a gang called the Cho Zhao. The Cho Zhao gang runs the route with the cooperation of the Corsican mob. Now, those of you, your characters with any criminology or pharmacy,
I have neither.
think it's a little odd that Corsicans would tolerate the importation of low-grade heroin from the Golden Triangle, as they believe to monopolize the trade in high-quality junk from Central Asia through the French connection to the East Coast. Maybe they're having trouble getting raw heroin from their suppliers in Turkey, or perhaps they intend to set up a heroin purification facility somewhere in the western U.S. and to convert the poor-quality stuff into pure heroin. We want you to investigate this route. I personally saw one of the people you took photos of. We identified him as Lucien Sarti. He was at the summit in Saigon not too long ago. That is a good question. I think it is somewhere around here.
Well, I got a new notebook.
Yeah, I will find it. It's a little green. Okay.
How'd your bad self?
So Lucien is probably not carrying this heroin himself, but he certainly knows he may know who else is a courier. However, we found out an artifact of interest was looted from a museum during a museum in Hue in Vietnam during the Tet Offensive. We think it was claimed by the Cho Zhao gang, and they have planned to sell it to someone in the U.S.
Chozo?
Yeah.
Chozo?
Yes. Let's see here. Chazhou.
Oh, okay.
Cho Zhao, I guess. So we want to know who the buyer is. So they are probably going to be shipping the mask with the same connection. We think it's going to be on this flight.
That's a
So
mask?
yes. It's a mask of great interest to us. It is called the Hue mask because that's where it was found.
Or Hue.
Hue, yeah. H-U-E, yeah. With a little accent mark. E. Hue. So we believe the gang is going to ship the mask on this flight along with some heroin. So we want you to identify the buyer in LAX. That's the primary goal. Yes, the buyer of the mask. Okay. If you cannot do that, it is important that, let's see here. If you don't believe you'll be able to follow the courier and identify the buyer, you are permitted to seize and destroy the mask to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. The mask is probably being moved on this flight that you'll be going to as soon as we're done with this briefing. We have time for a few questions.
What's the priority? Destroy the mask or find the buyer?
Buyer.
So I should let the mask go if it takes me to go to the buyer.
Yeah.
That's one thing if we're talking about however much heroin somebody can jam up his poop chute. That's another thing with some of the shit that I saw last time we went out in Saigon. You sure you want that rolling around downtown LA?
If you can identify the buyer, then we can get it from him in LA.
All right.
But
just start smoking.
But it's a mask of interest. We do not believe it is existentially dangerous. But
that's good.
But we've also seen in the right hands, there's a lot of things that could be existentially dangerous.
That is true, but if we destroy the mask and we don't identify the buyer, the buyer can just do something else later on. So
just ID the buyer, not take out.
ID the buyer and report back, and yeah. So
I'm not saying violence happens.
But you are going to be in the field agents. You're going to be in a plane for over 100 hours. So because routes, this is going to be your route. So there's some handouts for this mission. So first off, your route, you cannot just fly straight across the ocean. You have to stop and land and refuel at several points. You'll be flying from Hong Kong to Sydney, to Tahiti, to Easter Island, to Santiago, to Buenos Aires, and then finally to LA. So, and then there will be stops along the way.
That's right, the 747's not out yet.
This is a 707-123, and there is a seating chart. This is what the plane is going to be looking like.
There.
Yeah.
We could have a gunfight in there.
So here's some things about security. There's no metal detectors or X-ray machines. Their only security precautions are random spot checks.
Which I don't get, because we now are in the golden age of hijackings.
It's actually, we're a little early for that.
What? I mean, that's why it was the golden age of hijacking.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of the problem, is they haven't figured this out yet. So you have time. This is where you can make your point spends. If you want to smuggle shit into the thing, it's technically legal to carry a firearm on board. It's somewhat suspicious. So if you want to it's a difficulty 4 concealment check if you want to smuggle a handgun or some kind of gun through there. Same with knives. By the way, yeah, you use actual steak knives, not plastic cutlery on board for eating. So
and we can smoke.
You can use.
Actually, it's suspicious if we don't. Who the hell rides a plane and does not smoke?
So if you have,
if the cabin is not a solid soup of gray death, why bother?
That's how you know there's a leak.
So
exactly.
You have to go to the airport, very soon. But this is where the gumshoe system comes in: preparedness and making point spends. What kind of things you want to declare that you have with you, or can get on the way to the airport that will help you out? So
okay, I have a boot switchblade.
Yeah,
and I have a Garrett.
Yeah,
built into my coat, established in previous canon.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah.
Do I have to spend for that?
No. You did already.
I'll spend for the 1911.
Yeah.
That seems like a little much. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get 1911, and
is this a roll?
I would say because you already have it. Yeah.
Fucking piece of shit.
It's okay, Chris.
Hi, gang.
Yeah.
Chris is letting you know he's here.
Yeah. So you have a gun, and then you'll have to make if you get searched, if you get a random spot check. Let's see here.
I can conceal things pretty well, actually. So.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Guess I won't bring the sniper rifle.
Yeah, you don't have to make a test unless somebody actually searches you.
Laying down on the aisle.
Yeah, you want an armor-piercing weapon
Like
in a tube.
on a plane.
As
Yeah.
a flight attendant comes by, sir, would you like a drink? Like, yeah.
Yeah, steady my hand.
It's like, with a straw, please.
All right, so you have a gun and those other weapons. Anything else you want to have?
I mean, definitely would at least prepare to start a gun, but as much as I loathe to think about it, we're trying to track this guy and potentially take him to right now if we need to that.
Well, the buyer.
The buyer.
So he's in L.A. He's not on the plane.
Yeah.
So first you have to identify who's carrying the mask.
Yeah. So,
But there's probably
Any way we could communicate while like sitting separately? And
oh yeah, there's no assigned seats.
okay.
Yeah, but like it'd be good if you could like whisper into something while you were above and in different places. You know what I mean? Like coordinate. We can't text.
Oh
once we're
yeah,
seated.
that's true.
So
Yeah,
we gotta
1960s. Yeah, radio tech, or I guess. Oh, you know what? This would definitely be a spend to have some sort of wired, like a short-range radio telegraph thing, like like casino players would use to cheat. Like strap something to your leg and you could.
Would that be using, would SIGINT be the skill to use that?
SIGINT and like electronics, really, or like or craft. No, you definitely craft. You need some sort of like it's a custom built thing, right?
Okay, well I can use
Remember
it.
that scene in Casino where they're talking about yeah. All right.
Well, like I said, I can use it. I have SIGINT. I just don't
Okay, yeah.
have-
So you have the technical know-how. So, like, does anybody have craft or some kind of technical proficiency in building things? I forgot if it's craft or mechanics or.
Let me see.
There's a mechanics.
I do
Yeah,
have
mechanics.
I do have
Oh,
mechanics.
dude, I have mechanics.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I will just spend.
Okay. So, but yeah, you need it's 0 points to know Morse code if you have SIGINT or. Is there a separate cryptography skill? Or
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah.
There is.
If you have either one,
I have both.
Okay,
So lovely.
So does anybody else have cryptography or SIGINT?
I got second.
And I have SIGINT as well.
Okay. Do you have it?
I don't know.
Or cryptography or SIGINT?
Nope. And
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if you spend 1 point of tradecraft, I'll say you'll know Morse code. So if you want to do that, so then give me a craft spin or a spend
Mechanics.
well, I definitely know Morse code.
I'd say it's 2 points.
You had to learn that in the army at that point.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so you all know Morse code. So I'll say it's 2 points per rig.
5.
Okay, well no, it's a flat spend.
Oh, okay. So I just need to spend how many?
2 per rig.
So 8.
Okay, well I can't.
Yeah.
So
All right.
somebody's gonna have to be on their own.
Yeah, I only have 5 in mechanics.
So you can build 2.
I can try to build one more, so.
So we sit with partners.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'll go ahead and- I'll go
One
and
person
spend-
has the radio.
So
Okay.
make the rolls.
Well, the radios are all just like it's the same thing. It's just Morse coding back and forth to each other on the
Okay.
legs.
Well,
I
then we
would
only
imagine.
need 2. Then I'll build.
I mean, that's the solution I can think because that's
yeah.
totally silent.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case,
we
I
just
will
have to ensure two of them.
build.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
build both of them.
Okay. Yeah, you have the B&D office would have that kind of gear around. You could just rig it up
That's
in
what
the
I'll do.
office. Yeah. So, or you
So
suspect?
yeah, I buy a bunch of shit at the airport. Also, that's like standard spy shit. Paper to read surreptitiously and hide what I'm saying and doing. Stick of gum that I can put on a seat to mark kill that guy. Like
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Okay. Very good. You don't have to make a spin for that. Just
Chiclets because they're good.
that'll be the justification for your preparedness later on. Yeah. David, Agent David, or Agent Nelson, really. Do you want to have a gun, a false ID, anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. The gun on my person, like the shoulder strap hidden behind like a sports coat or whatever I'm wearing for the plane.
Okay.
That sort of thing.
Yeah. Pretty good. A shoulder
And a
rig.
blackjack. I have a blackjack.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Yeah, you don't have to make a roll for that.
I too will have a gun.
Okay.
But
Now, if you have it in a shoulder rig, this is going to be a long flight, and
no,
people
mine's
have a
gonna-
chance to be
Mine's going to be in my bag.
carry on. Yeah.
By the way, Hawaiian shirt. I'm dressing.
Okay. Yeah.
How much is the preparedness spend?
Nothing. I mean, you all would have handguns anyway, so
Okay.
yeah.
10 for the wine shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to look good.
It's a
dude.
Magnum PI special. Sorry.
Sorry, I don't have the stash for that.
Yeah. So the only other thing here that I would go for is that. Well, also two things right now for it with Lucian right now. What nationality was he?
Lucian, I will say, you did not deal with him carefully, but you recognize his photo when Carstairs shows you because it's your photos of him. You're just like, it's that guy. We saw him. Lucian, dark hair, dark eyes, born 1931. Good looks, an ex-soldier turned hitman for the Corsican mob. He is French, and he is associated with Antonio Gomez, the witch. So, yeah.
With that. Yeah, the only other thing, and as much as I kind of hate to say it, but just in case, we need a quieter way to maybe, deal with him, at least getting right now. Yeah, so I know I'm going with the film version of this right now, but bottle of chloroform or something equivalent to knock him out easily without drawing too much attention.
If you want to have chloroform, that would definitely be a spend of some kind.
Pharmacy?
Yeah. You can just, point a pharmacy. You'd have enough knockout drug for... honestly, probably... Do you want it as a liquid that you put on a rag? Because that's pretty... dicey.
Or
you could have
an injectable.
If you want an injectable, that's
that's basically something that's.
You have a little kit, a zip-up kit with loaded, hot shots. Basically.
Hypodermic. So
yeah. So, do any of you want to disguise yourself before you go into the airport?
That's what the Hawaiian shirt's for, and sunglasses.
Okay, you're done. You got it. Okay.
I am tourist man.
All right,
from the tourist.
I shaved my beard.
Okay.
So they would recognize a crazy wild man because that's what I looked like in Saigon.
Oh my god! You look respectable now.
Yeah.
I probably was 12.
Yeah, I'm 23 years old. I will put a wig on for a little bit longer hair because usually it's pretty short, and unfortunately, since I was around there's the most minor chance he might recognize me in.
Well, if you want to make a disguise check...
Oh, we've all been made multiple times.
Yeah.
Disguises are not a bad idea.
Yeah, we'll do that too. Let's
right.
see. Yeah, I'll do a disguise check on that. So, 2. Let's try out the new dice and see if that actually helps.
Can I ask a plain question?
Sure.
Are any of these seats reversed? Facing the cockpit?
Oh, yeah.
The only ones that would face forward would be the flight attendant seats, but...
Well, sometimes it is if you have an emergency exit on the wing, you'll have a...
Sometimes, yeah.
Not in this model, though.
Okay.
Yeah. They all face towards the cockpit. And you do not... Yeah, another thing is... So... Yeah, you do know your basic route. There's more than 137 passengers on board. It's a full flight. There's a glass wall partitioning the 14 first-class seats from coach. However... So, yeah, so who has the 2 rigs? You have one?
I have one, and
right.
I'll give one to
Gina.
Okay.
Gina.
All right.
Who are we partnering? So not
You
2.
and
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
And David can be with me.
Well, I got picked first.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, now with our tickets, are they all coach or are they actually split up among the cabins?
Do you want to make any spin to upgrade to spend your own money? You can go to the counter and...
Fuck it, I'll do it.
All right.
Let's do first class.
All right.
Wait, we have to investigate the whole fucking flight.
They got you, coach.
Fucking government.
What the hell do you expect?
Yeah, the antiquity smugglers couldn't be in first class.
So preparedness difficulty 4.
All right. I'll do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay, I'm okay with it since we're in first class.
Right. 6.
Well, I give you the piece of deuces, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. So you 2, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 6.
All right. With the 6, you can swing. Eli, you have enough frequent flyer miles. You can swing Eli's ticket too.
Most small seats.
Actually, I'd be like, hey, we're gonna be in first class. Is that okay?
I'm going to be tyrannical to our hostess.
Oh no!
But yeah, this is the Boeing 7.
Excuse me. This is 1 quarter empty.
Well, first of all, yeah, the Hong Kong airport is, of course, busy, bustling. You get in on a taxi. You just have your carry-on. You check in. It is not quite a zoo, but it is quite busy. Yeah, in 1968, there are no metal detectors or X-ray machines. There's some security guards, police doing random spot checks. So, those of you with firearms should make a concealed text. Difficulty 4. And all of you with criminology can spot Lucian Sarti.
Okay, dude, I don't have any, but I rolled a 4.
All right, so there you go.
Conceal check?
Yep.
All right.
That's the Corsican smuggler, right?
Yes, and that's a core clue you don't have to spend to recognize them.
Yep, made it.
All right. So...
Ditto.
No.
Flying
There, of course,
will never change in the future. I'm very confident of that.
you have a little bit at the departure gate. You're at gate 9. It's the line to study your other passengers. So there are multiple nationalities here. A lot of people from Asia, a lot
Sarti's
of
seller,
Australians.
right?
Huh?
I think Sarti's the seller.
No.
He's just on the flight.
He's connected to the Corsican mob. You think he might be security. He might be traveling by coincidence with the
We
smugglers.
just know he's involved.
Yeah, he may know the smugglers.
Yes.
So he may be extra security for them. So, but he's likely not the actual courier. The courier is probably from the Chozhou gang, which is a gang that the Corsicans use. They're a small Chinese gang that does the smuggling for the Corsicans. So,
Okay.
yeah, but so it's probably one of the Asian people on board who is the actual smuggler. But you know Lucian, and Lucian might have seen you in Saigon, so that's certainly a complication. But yeah, does anybody want to? What are you doing at the departure gate?
Like, just use human to just look around the crowd.
You can use any number of skills. You could use notice, anthropology, or medicine, or tradecraft. Human, you'd have to pick a person. The only person you know right now is Lucian.
In that case, just notice then.
Okay.
I'll spend a point of notice.
All right. So, Marcus, you notice that there is a small knot of Chinese passengers who arrive together, but who then break apart and board separately. But they seem to be watching each other and keep sort of synchronizing each other, nodding to each other, making gestures. They're coordinated. You don't identify all of them, but there's probably 6 to 10 of them that are really well coordinated. Mm-hmm. So that's what you notice.
Right. Definitely part of a unit.
Yeah, that would be your guess. So, Gene.
I'll use the anthropology.
Okay. Well,
I'm assuming we have false passports, right?
Actually, no. You don't have to spend for anyone who is in the wrong sat swamp. Does anybody who went to the actual swamp?
We all did
We
some
all
work
did
in the
swamp.
swamp.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is free then.
Okay.
One of the passengers, boy, he's big. He's a big guy, and his features they don't look good. They remind you in some ways of the denizens of that swamp.
Ugh. Start pointing them out. It's like,
As long as we don't smell crocodile, everything's fine.
You don't smell crocodile. That's true.
but I do kind of tap into the communicator. We may not be alone. That's pointing toward, at least give the direction of the crowd right now. It's look for the biggest guy there.
Okay, where are these guys sitting? That's the important.
Well, you haven't gotten on the plane yet, so yeah.
So we're going to have to observe
I'll
them.
let you know as soon as you board the plane.
Well, that's
Duty free in Hong Kong?
Sure. Yeah. Do you want to get something?
They got champagne? Mm-hmm. I buy champagne.
You can buy champagne. They also have booze on the plane too. They'll have a lot of booze.
No, I need champagne.
Okay. Yeah.
Chris in the fight.
Well, okay, we're going to be in first class, so we'll be the first to board, so we can watch everyone else board.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Just turned around backwards as everyone's bored.
Hey.
Need help with that carry-on?
They're like,
No?
don't look at me.
All right.
Is that you need help? Well, go fuck off.
You watch yourself.
Let's see
It's like, you
here.
smoking? You better.
David, was there anything you wanted to do during the departure gate?
I think my colleagues are doing what should be done.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, with that, I'm going to pick up a bottle of rum myself.
sure. Yeah, that Hong Kong rum. No, they probably have some British rum or rum from somewhere. Yeah, booze. It can be sold.
Boozahol.
Booze can be transported around the world. Yeah,
Who'd have known?
yeah. So
Booze can have all kinds of uses.
let's see here. There's no allocated seating, and of course, first class gets to go first.
Of course it does.
He is. Are you waiting to go before Lucian, or are you going to wait until after Lucian? Because Lucian is also first class.
What about
Okay,
Lucian?
can I say about one more thing?
Sure.
A comb and a compact.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real vain about my hair
Okay.
during this flight.
Oh yeah. So are you waiting for Lucian to sit
No,
first?
I'm not going to acknowledge him or pretend. I know what he looks like. I'm just
Yeah.
going to try and place him.
Okay.
And I'll go in when they have me go in. But
All right.
I'll go first.
yeah.
Well, you're going in about the same time, so I'll let you. Odd or even?
Odd.
Odd. All right. Pick before Lucian
Okay.
on the first class. You get to pick.
Oh,
Do we want to sit close together or apart?
you have the radio, so we should stick pretty close.
Yeah.
Together. You want to do 2 and pincer movement it?
Sure.
All right, Mark, where you want to be on this thing?
Oh, I don't like setting up that. No, I'm going 6. I want some room. I want some room between.
You're changing the plan.
No, because then they can get behind me and fuck with my neck. But like, we're so.
Eagles
All
on the
right, I'm
page.
doing 2.
Eagles off the
There,
page.
you got the glass wall behind you. It's fine.
All right, the glass wall's here.
Yeah, between first and coach.
Oh, that's the glass wall behind me. I'm definitely cool with that.
Yeah.
We're level 6.
Glass wall will save you.
You want window or aisle?
I will do. I think I should do aisle because I have a gun.
So do I.
Okay.
We're all back.
I'll do window.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I like the view.
4 Delta Green agents with guns on a plane.
Eli and
nothing to go
Abrams.
wrong.
Yeah.
All right. So you two pick your seat. Lucian picks seat 4B. So put LS on 4B.
All right, 4B. Okay.
All right. So for coach, you two.
Tell me this isn't a government job, by the way. Look, getting them in coach, all of us in coach.
Yeah, well, Delta Green, they could spend money on giving you first class tickets, or they could spend it on more guns. Well, what do you think they would pick?
First class guns.
Yeah, Go.
Oh, so the guns get a seat in first class.
Yeah,
With their rifles
yeah.
strapped in.
Right here, Mr. Armalite. Yeah. And Kalashnikov. Yeah.
This and Weapons Brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Keep those two apart. Kalashnikov and Armalite, they can start a fight.
I see. Yeah, are you just letting yourself? I mean, there's.
That's about where they sit down first. So, like, I'm mainly looking for Chinese guys in coordination we spotted walking in together, and mainly giant rung sat swamp boy. I would like to know where he's sitting.
Yeah.
As much as it would, of course, I think it would be better for us to be like dead back right now, to where we can actually see up the aisle.
Makes sense to me.
And then be able to kind of control right now going anywhere, because let's see, we have all the bathrooms here right now. So if any of them end up going back there for a meeting in the
Who
back,
controls the bathrooms, controls the plane.
exactly. It is a literal Game of Thrones.
So saith Sun Tzu.
But yeah, so you guys can at least hold the front right now, and then David and I can be in the back here to make sure no one gets the jump on us.
Like, all right. Well, it's like,
David and Gina, do either of you want to make a tradecraft spend?
Yes. Do you have tradecraft?
I don't have any trade.
I do have tradecraft, so
Okay. As you are boarding, you can see that there is an airline attendant scrutinizing papers and travel papers, each passenger, and sometimes the attendant taps the desk and looks over to a Chinese man, and you realize that man is one of the passengers. So, yeah, let's see here.
The attendant for the flight?
Yeah, as you're boarding the plane.
Yeah.
So
he's going to be on the flight.
Yeah, so basically the attendant is signaling to this particular passenger to pay attention to certain other passengers.
okay.
So
Right,
Security.
when we receive that treatment, they're telling us to keep it that. Have we clocked that? Are they paying attention to us or our colleagues?
they're not paying attention to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
You're traveling under your own names right now. None of you said anything but a false ID, but obviously you're not using your law enforcement identification. And they did not get your names from, I remember, in Saigon. They got your faces for sure, but you did not. They did avoid. You did not get your names burned.
No, they're looking for Captain Love.
Yeah.
Well, if they ask, like, we're American, man.
Yeah.
From America.
But this one passenger, the Chinese man, seems to be watching certain passengers. You with your tradecraft spend, you see one of them has the bearing of a police officer.
Okay. So we have somebody else right now.
So watch out for this cop.
Yeah, cop right now, or whatever they are. So all right.
Yeah.
So, will you guys watch everyone? We'll be drinking free booze in first class.
But anyways, where do you want to sit?
Yeah, we're gonna be dead last right now with the gallery and going into the lavatories.
Let me see.
Yeah. So basically, that very last row.
That is. Did you mark it?
27.
Yeah, mark it. Yeah.
So we'll do
On the aisle, please.
Yeah.
So you do notice that
One of
the Westerners are sort of up towards the front of the plane, and the Asian passengers are going to the back of the plane. So you'll be sort of an odd duck out. You're not entirely. But I mean, there are a couple Westerners in the back with you, but it does seem they're self-segregating, you know. So all right, so that man, by the way, I will say Well, you can. How do you want to mark him? He's at 21E. The man who's getting notified by the attendant.
Okay, and it's not the gigantic guy, is it?
The gigantic guy is in 10C.
10C. All right.
Okay, so the cops did.
Yeah.
The cop you did not, I'll say, is in 13B.
13B?
Oh, okay, so that's a different person than the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So big guy, who with the weird features, something's wrong about him, is in 10C.
That's intense, yeah.
The passenger who is getting the tip-off is in 21E.
21E.
And the coordinated group is, you spot some of them in the row 26. Like A through C.
Okay.
So, but some of the rest of them are kind of scattered around the plane.
Okay. So we have the cop here. We have that's like the talkie man right now, or the tip man. And then we have the gigantic guy up here.
Are we sitting next to each other?
Yeah, we're sitting next to each other. Yeah, we're all the way back here. So
Remember
That's not very tactical, is it?
Well,
What if you need to get out real quick?
Hey,
You're going to want the aisle.
You have the radio. We only have one radio each, so
And
if
I
we
got
don't sit
next
together,
to-
we can't talk to each other.
Yeah, and also I am like the smallest of the group, so I'm not taking that much space right now, and I can get out if necessary. So
All right.
I'm
Can't wait for
one.
the roll where you fuck up and don't get out. It's gonna be really
Do you
good.
give him the ass or the crotch? What is it?
so those are the seats, and yeah, you have access to your guns and whatever else you bought at the airport, and you can also make preparedness checks to say you bought it, or had it available to you. But let's see here.
Place the cop.
Yeah, I placed the cop. He's up in
10C?
10C.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not 10C. He's in 13.
So your first stop is going to be
I think I-
Sydney, and again, here is the route you're going to be taking and the times. So let's see here.
So Hong Kong to Sydney.
Sydney is 11 hours.
Okay.
So these are just we're not changing planes. These are
They're just
stops.
refueling, and yeah. You'll be able to leave the plane and stretch your legs and all that between things. But yeah, it's 100 hours of flying. So,
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Fuck you, car slurs.
Okay, are you just trying to go for PTSD for me right now after the 14
This book was published before we did anything, Aaron. I'm traumatizing myself.
Still.
You see, you're the expert. Aaron, I'll give you 3-point I suffered by pool. You can spend on anything. How's that? Does that alleviate your pain?
Acceptable.
Squeaky wheel gets the points.
I don't want to hear about it. Good. So, but yeah, you have fellow passengers. Let's see here, David. There is actually a younger man you have human, right?
No, I don't. There it is. Yeah, actually I do. Yeah, 2 points.
Yeah, I figured you would as an FBI agent. There's a young man there. He introduces his name as Hector, shakes your hand, and you could tell he is extremely nervous around you specifically.
Okay.
Like, he sweats and is quite nervous.
What can I do for you? What can I do for you, Junior?
Oh, hey.
What's up, son?
Yeah.
Son.
I just finished my first tour, and I'm going home.
Okay, is he still in uniform, or is he dressed up? Or?
He is not dressed up. He is dressed in civilian clothing.
Civilian clothes, okay. Okay, well, yeah, congratulations on surviving. It's, I did my time in World War II, and...
It's like, don't re-enlist.
Oh, World War II, wow.
Yeah.
You don't look it.
Well, and, so, what's on your mind?
Nothing. I'm just, I don't like planes.
Why'd you get on one?
Well, I had to. How else am I going to get home? I'm not going to spend a month on a boat.
Why not?
Hitchhike across the ocean. It's fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I just
Something against boats?
no. I'm just. I guess maybe I just had some bad dreams. Yeah.
What happens in your dreams?
Serious? Can I get a drink?
Let me tell you about mom.
Seatbelt light isn't off yet. What are your dreams like? I'm here for 11 hours.
What looks at you from the darkness?
Yeah.
What does it sound like?
I mean, if you want to make a spend of some kind to get him to open up to you, you can. Like he is.
I'll spend the point of whom it.
Human is figuring people out. It would have to be like a social skill, like
Reassurance.
reassurance.
I
would
got
be
a
good.
point of reassurance. I could blow it.
Okay. Okay. With your human, you think for free, you can kind of tell that this guy is nervous around you, and you realize, oh, maybe it's because I still read a bit like a cop, right? Like I still have the FBI standard haircut. I'm still pretty well groomed. I have the bearing. Maybe he's nervous about authority figures. So how do you want to reassure him?
Why would he introduce himself to me if he finds me so intimidating?
He's being polite, probably.
I mean, like, look
Also
where
sitting,
he's like, he
sitting
would
next to you.
Yeah, he is
get
sitting.
up and walk to me.
No, he's sitting next to you.
You have a 3-seat row.
Yeah, he's next to me. So he's
So he's doing this across your lap.
I thought you
Even
had
better.
someone next to you.
Yeah.
All right, so he's next to you. He's talking to you, Gina. Sorry. I thought
actually,
you're.
No, we can do this right now. He tries to talk to me. I pretend to be asleep. I just put like the blanket over my head.
Okay.
And he can
Or just
talk.
pretend you don't
Well,
speak
your
English.
human tells you that he is extremely nervous and glancing over at you specifically.
Yeah.
So
You were just like tell him that you don't speak English.
I mean, he's clearly American, but yeah, he orders some drinks and is nervous. So meanwhile, you two, do you have anyone sitting next to you?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
First class, Ross.
First class. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Don't ever say I never gave you anything.
For free for notice, both of you do hear a woman in the row in front of you talking about the lost continent of Mu.
Hello.
To another person in there, a woman who sounds European. You can't actually, if you have foreign language, you could place her as someone from Portugal who's speaking, fluent in English. But anyway, she's talking about, oh yes, we're passing over the continent of Mu. It was lost thousands of years ago. Madame Blavatsky saw it in a vision, and
I came for you.
yeah. So yeah, there's some passengers near you that draw your attention right away. But
What row is that?
it was one row in front of you, probably the seat right in front of you.
So far.
Yeah, and she is talking to her.
Can I ask a question and start trying to work game on this? Is there anybody up here celebrating? Is anybody on vacation? Has anybody just been married? Is anybody
Yeah.
got a newly born kid that's screaming for the whole flight? Anything?
Not
like
in
that?
first class, fortunately, but
It doesn't have to be first class.
there's a screaming kid you can faintly hear when the glass partition opens. You two can clearly hear that. Yeah, there's a newborn who doesn't like this.
It's coming out of the gargantuan guy.
Yeah. There are. I mean, like I said, there's actually 37 people in here. So yeah, there's some people. Two giddy couples, one in first class, one in coach. A couple of Australians. Crikey, this is. We got it's a pack of vacation.
He's got the headphones on.
Thank goodness.
Oh man, that would be great. Monster.
I know.
I will go.
By now.
Imputing your.
I will wait until the fucking plane gets to elevation, and then I will make a beeline for the back lavatory.
All right.
And then I will find a way to drop something, or my shoe will be untied, and I will tie it near the couple with the screaming child, and I will start making conversation.
Okay. Sure.
Oh man, you're in for a long flight.
Oh, sure. They are Mormons on their way back from a mission trip. Yeah. And they're very talkative. They're very happy to talk to you.
Great, cool.
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Well, I mean, what were you looking for? Yeah.
I'm looking for the other couple now when
Okay.
I come back from the lavatory.
Okay.
I'm tying my shoe with their screaming child.
Okay, sure.
Who are they?
They are, let's see here, they are British, a bit more reserved. And, oh, yes, we're trying to carry on, yes. Edward is very fussy, as you can see, yes.
Well, it's going to be a long flight. I hate to see you suffer through this, but I understand. I had to fly with my younger siblings before. In fact, I've got something just for this occasion. Wait right there.
Okay.
I'm going back to my seat. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling Abrams, tell them to get eyes up on the radio. You need to go wait for the lavatory. Look down the fuselage.
All right, send that message to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back to my seat. I'm going to get the champagne, and I'm going to really try and time this for getting a stewardess involved and involved in the rain but I'm not showing the champagne. It's under my coat, and I'm going to go back to that couple, and I'm going to give them something to celebrate on by causing a big, loud pop. And some dishes breaking.
Yeah.
And the loudest, most alarming sound I can get away with by saying, I didn't mean to do it. And I want to see who on this motherfucking fuselage jumps.
Okay.
Who's standing up, who's twitching. Who doesn't like that?
All right,
Who
all
has
right.
trouble settling down again?
Okay, then send that.
I just love the British. Those fucking godfathers didn't do me any good, but
Yeah.
these people will drink champagne.
All right.
So I'll tell Dave right now. It's like, all right, we need to. That's like him get out so we can.
Yeah, you're in the back seat. Just look forward. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm tired right now, but basically what I'm doing, just in case I need to get a clear view,
Yeah.
I'm going to get up like I'm going to the bathroom, but just kind of
Yeah, we got
stand.
people waiting in both bathrooms.
Yeah,
We're
so
good.
basically the line to the lavatory and just keep an eye straight down the aisle.
So I want to know who's jumpy,
Okay.
basically.
I like that. Okay.
All right. Yeah. In that case, the two of you. Now, the thing is, as you can see, there's 20 rows of passengers on the left and the right side.
Yes.
Port and starboard.
It won't be perfect, but it'll be somewhere to start.
Like, how are you trying to watch the entire plane, or are you going to narrow your focus to one area? Or, like, you tell me how big of an area you're getting. Then, like, I'll say if you do like a
Why don't you look one side and
Exactly. So I'll keep my eye on the left, on the right side.
You
of the
just look
plane.
at Coach,
And your
he'll
head's
cover
over the-
first. He'll cover first class.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
snow job.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that would be, I would allow either a sense trouble roll or a notice spend if you want to do that.
Okay.
So
I'll do no spin.
okay. And are you watching on the
Left-hand side of
Left-hand
the
side.
Coach.
Okay.
Oh, the right-hand side of
Here
Coach.
come
You
the
have left-hand.
comments.
yeah, port or starboard. Yeah. I don't know if they use the same as ships or not. Yeah, forward or
Cloud side.
Yeah, clouds. They're both cloud side.
We don't need a repeat of gun talk. We don't need a repeat of how I know
Four
about
and a half. It
drugs.
has this on here, but yeah. So you're looking on the left side, you're looking on the right side, but you're all the way in the back, right? So
Yeah.
okay, so you're only going to be able to see maybe halfway up.
Well, unless you jump up too. Mm-hmm. You know, like
I knew we should have posted like halfway on the plane.
It's fine. It'll give us something. All right.
Just-
Yeah.
He's also looking at first class.
yeah.
All right. Are
shoot that
you
Hong Kong
making a sense trouble
champagne.
check or spending notice?
I'll spend notice.
Okay. What about you?
yep, send notice.
Okay. And you're causing the distraction, so
Yeah, I'm pouring champagne. all
yeah,
over
you
it.
can't really. Yeah, so I'll say this
Scene.
is pretty high up. This is I'll say row 11, where the couple is, and on the right side, and 11 D and E. And yeah, it goes off. Both of you, well, Gina, the people in row 26, the ones right in front of you, they all immediately like follow it, and so 26 A through C, highly suspect. And let's see here, the David, let's take a look here. The guy on 21E, which is on the right side, he also his head is on a swivel, which you previously detected. Now you're already watching the mountainous guy, so even though you're causing the distraction, Eli, it's pretty easy for you to see that big guy is obviously watching you with intent and like a cold, calculated view. He is not surprised, but he is very focused on you.
See you later. Get any champagne?
But yeah, you can't really see everybody. Yeah, and the popping isn't really noticeable. The glass partition was closed.
Damn.
Yeah. So, but you already know Lucian's one of your guys, so
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to react to it, or maybe he didn't hear it. He is flirting with an attendant, so
Of course.
yeah. So yeah, you're pretty confident on the back half of the plane, or at least from like 20 and back. I'll say there's David, you see one other guy, 23F, which was another Chinese person who was one of that group that coordinated right when they showed up and then split off.
Okay, 23F? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, that certainly drew some people.
I give them the champagne.
Yeah, they're quite happy for this. And yeah, you So yeah, being on a jet plane in 1968 is a mix of being of the glamorous and tedious. It's still a novelty. Regular transatlantic routes only opened a decade before. While there are less punishing routes than the one taken in this operation, trans-Pacific flights are still an ordeal. There's little to do on board except smoke, read, talk, drink, and watch the in-flight movies, which are shown on projectors. Yeah, and eat a lot, yeah. Air tickets are very expensive. It's once a year or once a lifetime novelty for most, except for the wealthy. Security checks are almost non-existent. Hijackings start picking up pretty quickly, and security picks up on that. But right now it's a little more onerous than boarding a train. And yeah, don't forget jet lag is going to be a thing in this scenario.
That's what the drugs are for.
Yeah, and anybody with traffic analysis for 0 points, there would be a flight manifest somewhere on this plane with a list of all of the passengers and their destinations. But
I have that. Could I spend it to get that?
No, I mean, it's a physical piece of paper. You would have to ask for it or steal it.
Yeah.
Traffic
I
analysis.
know what I'm going to work on next. You guys decide.
So, yeah, you can also rummage through luggage without trying to be noticed. That would be filch and conceal. Like opening a suitcase, opening an overhead compartment and try and search through it and see if there's something suspicious in it.
I can do that, so.
Yeah. Obviously. Let's see here. And yeah, you can use traffic analysis, human, criminology, and a lot of other skills to try and detect, and patience, just observing particular people for a while. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like Marcus, is there anything you want to do? Or, yeah, really anybody.
All right, well, I definitely want to get...
Did that nervous kid react at all to the champagne popping?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very nervous. He's on edge. He has been drinking quite heavily though, so which has certainly dulled his reaction. I'll say that we're now a couple hours into the flight, so yeah, he's certainly loosened up. Yeah, but he definitely noticed it and was looking around and then kind of like looked up as it weird.
Like, who's this good?
Yeah. So
I'm basically just
I've
gonna
never been in this scenario. I'm not quite sure what the hell do we do.
well, okay, so you need to identify who's smuggling the mask.
Oh, sure, yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, even once we get that information, the hell do we do?
Well, then once you identify him, then you can watch him, and then you just have to wait till you get to LAX, and then tail him.
Our basic job is to tail someone from the concourse to the smuggler in LAX terminal. But we have 137 people we could be tailing. So our 100 is a flight needs to be Obra-dinning these motherfuckers off Borellus and finding the one who's, taking the magic mask.
Who's taking the piss?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got this new guy in 23F that perked up. 21E also perked up. Gargantuan guy did not react, neither did the cop.
No, the guy reacted, but was very calm and calculated.
Okay, did the cop react?
No, the cop is napping. He
Napping, okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
he slept through that.
He's just dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
World, so.
Yeah.
We really have to only keep track of one guy in first class.
We don't know that.
Maybe.
That's in fact the one guy we know is not selling the mask. So he's actually the one guy we don't have to worry about in first class. I don't trust those fucking Mormons with the kid. I'll tell you that.
What about this up? Oh, so let's keep an eye on the kid because clearly he's the problem.
Well, the kid is still, like a newborn. Not newborn, but like 8 months old.
It's a very clever disguise.
Oh, okay, yeah, obviously.
So this guy in 23F, he's part of this group, this coordinated group we saw, and I guess we just keep watching this guy, right?
Yeah.
So we got a road danger 26. We got a road. Are they talking to each other?
Yeah. And you two are close.
They're overhearing that if they're one seat behind.
Oh, yeah.
So,
go and make a foreign language spend, Gina.
what are they spending?
They are closely talking in a dialect consistent with the Chozo gang.
So, Vietnamese, Laotian...
Chinese. Let's see here. It's actually a distinct language, a difference from Mandarin, but they've intermingled it with Mandarin. So, yeah, it's basically like Cantonese or Shanghainese. It's a separate dialect of Chinese. So, yeah.
I'm going to use two T's
I'll
to
do
mark
the-
Chozo For no reason at all.
All right, then I'll go ahead and just spend that on the foreign language. So
Yeah. They're with that you can tell they're speaking in code, even though they are
And then 23
F.
F is the same
He's one of the
the same
group.
group. Okay.
All right. It'd be possible, like, if he transmits me what they're saying, if I could, I know if we know it's a code, maybe I could.
I mean, it's like, thieves can't kind of like slang.
Sure, okay.
And you're only hearing half words, so. I
Would
will
a
say,
cryptography check to get past that?
no, you'd need like,
Too bad.
yeah.
Well, you also saw them get on. So is luggage underneath us,
It's overhead.
or it's all overhead? So
Yeah.
we at least know where the luggage is at.
yeah,
Yeah.
So that's something we can check.
So you could actually search their luggage.
and that was the thing right now. Just
It's
pretending
obviously very risky, but yeah.
but pretending to get my stuff out because and
Yeah, it would be filch to grab a suitcase and conceal to search it without being detected.
okay. So yeah, while I'm doing that, at least, and again
So it's difficulty 6 without a distraction. Difficulty 4 if you have a distraction.
okay.
That's why we work in pairs.
Yeah. So looking over a friend who's having the flight issues.
Make it worse.
I think you need to make it a little bit afraid.
Okay.
Just to get their eyes off me when I'm doing that, and I will buy him other drinks or fly him.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
Like,
Usually
I mean,
know.
you could also spend time to just watch like one of the persons of interest and just take note of their habits and attitudes. Like there might be just very focused surveillance on somebody could reveal something. Like the big guy,
Yeah.
Just watch what's he up to. What's the big guy doing?
Oh, the big guy's pretty far away from us.
That's
overall,
true,
so-
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I just could lean over, like, so if the wing blew up, how long do you think we'd have to think about everything before we hit?
Yeah. So yeah.
So, all right. So yeah, we're going to at least do a distraction. So I will let you increase his stress level.
Okay, no problem. Just let me know.
Yeah. So basically, get out of the bathroom again. I just give you high speed Vietnamese right now, just in pushing you aside, like get out of my way, white man.
Okay, so you two are causing a kerfuffle?
Yeah.
Okay. Just between the two of yourselves?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
To try and steal
Okay.
steal luggage, right?
yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're both causing the distraction, they're both going to be looking
Yeah,
at you.
you can't both cause the
Yeah.
distraction.
Well, at least
Yeah.
So okay. So,
Someone
Now-
must grab the
Just
back.
slap.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I thought I was freaking out the kid.
Yeah, so we got the kid.
Okay,
so
you're freaking out the
I'm
kid.
just getting out of the way. So
Okay, okay.
that's mainly what I was trying to do. So
Okay,
I see.
okay. So you get out of the way. You can switch seats and sit next to the kid.
I do that.
All right. So the kid's like, why'd you switch seats?
I'm lonely.
I feel a kinship with you.
Wait, what do you mean?
I feel that you and I are inextricably bound, because you and I have both made the ultimate sacrifice for our goddamn countries.
Oh.
But maybe there is a tiny difference.
I mean, the ultimate sacrifice. I mean, we're still alive. We didn't make the ultimate
You
sacrifice.
know who's not alive?
Who?
My good friend Mo.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I left him.
You left him.
I left him
Oh,
in that jungle.
jungle. Oh, you fought
I
him.
was selfish. Because I wanted to live more than he did, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to live?
I wonder who had to die to make sure that you're on this fucking plane right now.
No one had to die. I can promise you that, man.
And I
No.
wonder if you did what I did.
I can smell the trauma.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You don't have to. Yeah. You don't have to make any spin. This is very. The three people are like, what the
By the way,
fuck?
Aaron, by the way, Aaron, I like to think that you're like the Jesus Christ.
All right. Yeah. No, that's a great distraction. Difficulty 3 on filching. Yeah.
Fuck this up. They will start to kill us.
Well, basically, that's why I have 2 in Filch, and I'm going to spend those 2.
All
so-
2. All right.
Hey.
You also have your pity pool.
Yeah, this guy,
Your trauma pool. Yeah. Sorry.
My plane trauma pool,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
fine. Anywho, that's still going to be a 4, though.
All right. Yeah. So you grab the bag without them noticing. Now to search the bag is concealment difficulty 4. To rifle through someone's bag.
Okay, so...
Take that to the bathroom or something?
Then the concealment is to get out of the bathroom without being it.
Yeah.
Because bringing a suitcase to the bathroom's kind of weird.
All right, I'm just going to make sure, because we're in a...
You get the medicine out of the bag and then take it to the bathroom.
No.
You can't take a whole fucking duffel bag or whatever.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Oh,
good.
that's a
So
great-
just,
yeah.
it goes into a conspicuously large overcoat that I'm wearing. Just
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Forget
All
about
right,
it.
let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah. you find inside the bag a brick of heroin.
What? Run that up to first spot?
To see if it actually is heroin.
Yeah, I mean,
No, see, I want to do this
you're
right
not
now.
the
for Morse.
expert or anything.
I'm the Morse code right now. It's like, all right, only it's like coding right now. It's like found a bag of heroin while tapping on my thigh. Suddenly, just
Oh, it's a brick. It's not a bag.
Typing out White Christmas.
Saying my failing weed farm's going to be doing way better.
Wait, actually, that they're like, dude, they found some heroin.
Yeah.
Like,
And you can put the bag back without them noticing. Do you want to take the heroin out of it, or you put it back in?
Oof.
We're not here for the heroin.
We're out here for the heroin too.
Right.
I'm looking in just to see anything else. So, but now we know.
You can also find the name tag on the bag.
I do want to look at the name tag. Though,
Yeah, you get the name.
So.
It's a
You could preparedness to bug it with some radio tag or something.
That's true.
or you could just mark it so that like
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we don't have as much on there too. So
you have
I'll-
a pen.
I'll just put a slight pen on it. So and
Yeah, well, mark on it. Yeah.
but just-
All right. Yeah, you mark the bag.
put it back up and get back to my seat.
Yeah. And all right. So, are you gonna just let this conversation wind down? Because Hector is very eager to end this conversation, or like once Gina signals to you that she's done, like what's your exit strategy?
just pretend you've come to your senses.
The stewardess actually comes by and says, "Would either of you like a complimentary drink?" And she looks at the two of you. And is
Yeah,
like,
you know what? That's going to be a good off-ramp of this very important discussion I'm having with this young man here about sacrifice,
yeah,
about doing the right thing.
yeah. What do you do for a living, man?
I'm in the FBI, motherfucker.
Okay, all right. The three passengers in front of you, like, they know the words that they know the letters FBI. They know what that means. So yeah, all right.
Ross is making a brief note.
Making a brief note.
Well, we know who they're going to shoot at first.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
No, come on. They're probably going to wait till we land and kill him in the...
So that takes some time, obviously. Anybody want to do anything else before the plane gets to Sydney?
Where would they keep that manifest?
In one of the... Let's see here. Do you have traffic analysis?
I do. I also have 2 points of traffic analysis for heroin from stealing that map.
All right. So I would say there would be 2 copies of it. One would be in the cockpit, and one would be in the back galley area on a clipboard. So the the flight crew and the pilots have access to it. That makes most sense to me. I did not look it up, but it does not say exactly where it would be. So you could filch it from the crew in the back as you go to the lavatory, or if you can talk your way on board, you could get it from the cockpit. I'd say it's actually right outside the cockpit. So probably they're both on clipboards hanging on the wall.
All right, I look over to Abrams. You're a pilot, right?
Helicopter, but yeah.
If I can carry it. Can you get in the cockpit? Get a kid, get his wings, get a tour, back him a little bit.
I would say cop talk would work for this. Pilot to pilot talk.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Okay. Do you have any social abilities, Tom?
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Fly! Fly like eagles! Pierce the sky!
So above the clouds.
Yeah. I would let you spend... How many pilot points do you have?
I have 8.
8. If you spend 3, you could. I'll let you just basically the equivalent of spending a point of cop talk on.
Okay, I'm kind of like this, basically I've flown everything but it.
Oh, you know what? Your angle could be like, I'm a flyboy for a helicopter. I'm curious about maybe making a switch to planes. Can I talk to him? Know what this career is like?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll spend that.
All right. So you mentioned this to one of the stewardesses, and she goes up to the cockpit, and I'm like, all right, yeah. Oh, you're Army pilot. Oh, sure, yeah. They'd be happy to talk to you. Yeah. So yeah, you go up there.
Okay.
Yeah, they're happy to talk. What it's like.
Headed to the bathroom. I mean that open door. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can't fit in the cockpit.
Yeah. You want to make that filth chest?
Yep.
All right.
I will spend a lot because they don't like it when you steal. What's my difficulty number?
Well, with the distraction 4.
Okay. I'm just spending 3 so that I can't fail. 5.
Damn, yeah. Well, you made it, and you do have the flight manifest now.
Furiously reading that on the CAD.
Yeah. So you make notes of all the names that you've ID'd so far with your knowledge of tradecraft. And do you have criminology too?
I do not.
Okay, well, you have tradecraft.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to tell all of them are flying under fake aliases because, like Lucian is French and he is not, he is not, I guess, what nationality would he be flying under? He's not Swiss, but he is using a Swiss passport. And the large man in 10C is definitely from the Rungsat Swamp, but he is flying under a Filipino passport. And so are the ones on 26A through C are also with Filipino passports. So yeah, they have fake passports. But you get the names and IDs of all the ones you've highlighted of interest, which...
Does anything else stand out amongst the names? Like Halsred or something? Like anybody got a weird name that's not flying under an alias? Or...
Scanning it quickly, the person in front of you who was talking about the continent of Mu is Millicent van Droit. So, and let's see here. There is, actually someone you recognize. Pierre Laval, who, is a French movie star. Luna likes French movies. She's a big fan. He was in a minor role in a Godard movie. He's been drinking a lot.
No accounting
First
for
class.
taste.
Yeah.
Choking to the Garrett, who's breathless now.
Oddly specific reference.
You just killed him to say the one-liner, didn't you? Yeah, all right.
What scene is he in so I could kill him later?
He's in 1A, yeah.
Cool, got it.
Yeah. He's up
Noted.
front.
So you're just going to empty a magazine at him later?
Yeah.
What Tarantino revisionist history are you trying to pull here?
Yeah, you don't recognize it. I mean, yeah, you have the names noted down. They're all fake names, but that's what you're able to tell. But you have their details. And with your roll of a 5, you can put it back before you're noticed if you want. Or you can keep it to refer to later. But they'll notice it's missing sooner or later.
It goes in my paper.
Huh?
It goes in my newspaper.
Okay, yeah, sure. So,
Fold it right up in there.
yeah, let's see here.
When you get back from pilot talk,
Yeah.
let them know we have the manifest and can check.
All right.
based
I'll
on
send it.
numbers, Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I should learn to fly a plane, too.
Oh, well, I guess the other thing is who's our big guy? So do we have a name on him?
I mean, it's like
It's a
the
Filipino name.
version of John Smith. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know. It's definitely not like his actual name. So they're
I
all...
guess if we're still going to Sydney, I'm getting my compact out and combing my hair and keeping my eyes on the big asshole in 10C.
Okay. If you want to make a human spent, you can...
I will do that.
All right. You're watching him for hours. And this man, Brutus as he may appear, is calm, collected, and focused.
Not reading, not asleep.
He has a newspaper in front of him, a Chinese Hong Kong newspaper in Cantonese, but he occasionally looks at it when he thinks somebody is looking at him. But
He's raw dogging this fight.
yeah, he is raw dogging this fight.
That is suspicious as
He
hell.
drinks only water, and
Wait, he's not smoking, is he?
he's not smoking.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. But what he is watching, or not any other people, he is watching someone right across from him, a row up.
So he's at 10C. So somewhere in 9.
Yeah. Across the aisle.
So 9D.
That's what it looks like. Which is another Chinese man. And when you look at that guy, you notice, with your point of view and you're watching hours, you can notice tattoos under his clothing and on his, he has full arm sleeves that are peeking out from his long sleeve shirt.
Okay.
But he is intently focused on this man. The other thing is the big man does seem to be drinking a lot of water. He seems to does not enjoy this. He definitely... No, yeah, he is tense and focused. No, he's calm, but someone waiting for the call to war
He's
to begin.
working.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Working guy.
Yeah. But you realize you've been fortunate not to draw his attention. At least he doesn't look like...
I'm getting my makeup right.
Yeah. Well, you're pretty far up, too. So you...
I'm just 4 in front of him.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Is tattoo guy... Then on the side seats. Never mind.
Yeah, with that. So, yeah, we have at least all the others there. So we've already gotten at least some.
So that's the rest of your Sydney trip, or your trip to Sydney. Yeah. For Eli, the rest of you can be doing something. I'll say this is about halfway through the flight.
Okay.
So you have 4 or 5 hours. Of course, you might want to sleep too, because exhaustion rules are a fun part of Fall Delta Green.
That's what cocaine's for.
Yeah, I'll be sleeping the rest of the flight to
I'm
Sydney.
saving my preparedness roll for cocaine.
Okay.
I mean, I have heroin that I can get you, so.
That's not going to help.
That's a
stay
downer.
awake.
Heroin's a downer.
Yeah.
Oh.
The RPPR drug lore.
Don't ask me how
I
I
was just going for any drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sleep too, because I've
Okay.
exhausted a lot of.
Sure.
So.
Well, you avoid the effects of exhaustion. So if you sleep for the rest of the flight.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be doing that.
All right. What about you, Nelson?
Yeah, I guess everyone's trying to get their shut eye. You know,
Put your arm around your...
I was
Hey,
thinking
buddy.
about that.
Fall asleep on him.
Now reassure him.
I'm totally gonna drill this dude's shoulder.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I like keeping him pinned under my temple.
I'm sorry, what?
You know, my head's on his shoulder.
Oh, okay, all right. He is, intensely uncomfortable but unwilling to say anything, and
This is what brothers in arms do, okay?
yeah. Actually, Nelson, give me a difficulty 5 sense trouble check.
Put some points on that.
Yeah, okay, I'll
Over
spend.
here.
Guess I'll spend the last 2 I got. That'll be a total of 4.
All right, difficulty 5. All right, the flight goes on. Let's see here. And the plane lands in Sydney.
Can we coordinate before it lands?
Oh, sure. You wake up. They wake everybody up shortly before it lands, so everybody can be sure to be buckled in. Flights are a lot bumpier than they are these days, by the way. So yeah,
Let's go straight to the jet stream with the little control.
yeah.
So we need to pick targets to follow while they're in the concourse, because that's probably going to give us as many clues, if not more, than what they're doing sitting on the plane. Like, what do they do when they're not pissing and getting food? Like, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Following those goddamn Mormons.
All right. I'll go in.
Like, bar measure is going to have to be taken at the Sydney airport.
All right, I'll follow the gigantic guy. So.
Okay, that makes sense. I might have been made by him. So,
Yeah, so-
I can follow the dudes from 26, since I'm not sitting. I'm sitting about as far away from them as I can be.
Do we want to keep
There's a guy on 23F who's got a swivel on his head, and then there's Tattoo Guy. I would like somebody to follow Tattoo Guy.
Yeah, I think you. Let's see how long if it says how long the layover is. 1 hour refueling. Let's see here. 1 hour refueling. Stop.
All right, Abrams, you follow Tattoo Guy.
Fair enough.
Because he won't make that, and then you two won't have sit.
I'll say 2 hours. Yeah, you'll have 2 hours in Sydney for them to refuel and restock the plane. So yeah, and you're just supposed to hang around the airport and wait for them to.
And then you want to follow 23F, the guy that's part of them, but
Okay, yeah, sure.
sitting far away. Okay. All right.
Okay, so the plane lands in Sydney.
So is anyone following the cop?
The sleepy cop?
Yeah.
The one 13B?
You could follow him.
Yeah. If you want.
Because I mean, like, because I think these guys are all in league, and if
All right, so
they-
follow sleepy cop.
All right, that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Okay. So yeah, you can just narrate. You know all the targets now. You can tell me what you're doing. So the plane lands in Sydney. You all spill into the terminal while the plane is being refueled and restocked. Checked baggage stays on board. You must carry your personal cabin baggage onto the airport. And yeah, I'll just go around the table and you can tell me what you are going to be looking for or doing. So we'll start with Gina.
Okay. Jesus, I'm going to be going over to one of the other food stalls, but I'm trying to keep it, or at least whatever there's to get something to eat, but also trying to tail the big guy. So while I'm doing that, so
You're watching the big guy or tailing him?
Mr. Rugsack.
Yeah, he's staying near the departure gate.
not going anywhere for food, not going up.
I mean, you're all staying in the airport. It's you're only staying here for like 2 hours, like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's just a refuel stop. It's not a layover. So, but yeah, you're watching him. Oh, that's fine. Agent Nelson.
I find a local tobacconist, and I acquired the longest cigars that I can from this person. 2 of them.
Yeah.
2 big, long, thick cigars.
Yeah.
I want to make the air especially toxic.
Yeah.
Needlessly torturing this kid sitting there.
Yeah, that's fine. And
Are you following the cop?
Yeah, still, yeah. Teach you.
the sleepy cop wakes up. He goes out. Yeah, he's buying a couple things at the little gift store. But yeah, it doesn't. He seems to be out of it. 0 Point Human, this guy took something pretty strong to knock himself out for this flight. So he's just coming out of it, still in a bleary daze. So, Marcus.
Following tattoo guy.
Tattoo guy, all right. You
To
do
be clear, big guy's not following tattoo guy. He's sticking by the departure date.
Yeah, tattoo guy is also not straying too far.
Okay.
But yeah, big guy is definitely watching tattoo guy. You do notice something new about tattoo guy.
What that?
He has a locked briefcase on him at all times.
Like handcuffed to him?
Let me double check. I actually don't think it's handcuffed. But it is like a well-made, old-timey, not like it's more of a vintage suitcase. That much you can tell. And yeah, no, I think the handcuffs would draw too much attention. So yeah,
Just a well-made locked briefcase.
yeah. I mean, definitely, you can tell it has locks on it. It has little things on the tops. So
I'll send that over to her.
yeah. And what about you?
I'm seeing what our definitely Filipino friends from row 26 are doing.
Yeah, like I said, they all are staying near the departure gate, keeping a close watch on their baggage. But none of them are buying anything. None of them are talking much. They're pretty disciplined.
So would the heroin smugglers also be the artifact smugglers?
That's your understanding, yes.
Okay. So one of them might have.
One of them might have the mask, yeah. So time passes. A departure announcement rings out. You all have to pile back into the plane. Some people have left. Some people got off at Australia, and there's some new faces on board. And let's see here. One of them is a big Australian guy, and he is getting next to the. Let me see your thing. Yeah, the tattoo man. He's sitting next to Tattoo Man.
Okay.
9B?
21.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, it is 90. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
90.
tattoo guy's up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Australian guy.
Is he on my manifest?
Oh no, 21. No. Sorry, this is a different guy. This is not Tattoo Guy. This is just
Okay.
one of the. Let's see here.
So somewhere there's a big Aussie.
There's a big Aussie.
Somewhere on the plane.
Yeah, there's a big Aussie. He pushes past an Asian man, 21F or E. Yeah. And there's some sort of altercation between them.
The tattoo guy and...
Not the tattoo guy. This is another.
Big Australian and a random Asian man.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some sort of altercation guy you can catch.
And he is not one of the Asian men that we have identified as
Not yet.
being
Yeah.
shown. Okay.
So this, let's see here. Let's see. What you notice is that the larger Australian man was trying to put his suitcase up into the compartment, and then you hear, and you turn around, and the large man is holding his chest. He's, crumpled over, and the smaller Asian man is rearranging the luggage in the overhead compartment. And one thing are clear is this Asian man does not want anyone touching his bag. The larger man is winded and does not want to start a fight. So
that's his neighbor?
Yeah. Or it was his neighbor. The larger man takes a seat, I'll say at 18A. He moves away from the guy.
But there's a touchy guy.
Yeah, touchy guy.
Real touchy at 21.
Yes, a 21E.
20, yeah. Okay.
And does anybody have chemistry?
I do.
Nice.
I think do. Do I?
Or any notice left?
I spent all my
pharmacy.
notes.
Sorry.
You know what? I'd allow pharmacy.
All right, I'll spend pharmacy.
There is a distinct, shortly after this, a few minutes after this altercation, there's a distinct chemical tang in the air. An unpleasant metallic whiff that smells a bit like burning sulfur.
Real pleasant on a plane.
Yep. And so now you're on your way to Tahiti, which is, let's see here, Sydney to Tahiti is another 11 hours.
We're in hell.
So...
Hey, Ross, can we fight the mythos now? This is torture.
Aw. Well, it is a horror game. Horror of international travel. Yeah.
Oh, God, like... It seems to be one of those situations where being inured to helplessness would work. Just, like, everything's all bullshit anyway. Who cares? I'm on a plane.
Mm-hmm. All right, so, but yeah, it is, Mr. Burgess, actually, one of the flight attendants comes and says there's a free seat in first class for Mr. Burgess, the large Australian man, which he takes. So he moves up to first class.
Okay.
So, yeah, but you're on the plane. There's that altercation that everyone in coach heard or saw. And, yeah, what do you want to do now?
Get him to message them. Tell me when the touchy luggage guy goes to the bathroom.
Okay.
Do so.
Actually, not too long. That man goes up to talk to the woman right in front of you two. There's one woman and two women, by the way, in that
row in front of us.
Yeah, and he goes to have a huddled conversation.
Can I eavesdrop on that one to hear?
Let's see. Do you have any notice left?
I don't have notice left, but I also have just my language, my foreign language. So
No, this is notice to understand what they're saying, because they are whispering.
Okay.
Actually, no, they would get up and go to the lavatories to talk. So they get up and...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they get up...
I'm on the move then.
Yeah. So they get up and go to the lavatory area.
Time for me to go to the bathroom, so...
Well, they're specifically trying to have a conversation where no one can eavesdrop, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Stealth roll to get in position.
Hey, he can't get touchy about his bag. He's in the bathroom.
That is true.
It's bag time.
Yeah, so...
Is that a distraction since he's physically not there?
That's true. He is distracted. And, yeah, that is a difficulty for Filch check to take it.
I don't have any filch yet, but I do have...
No, okay. I think he...
Yeah, I can go do it.
Yeah, go for it. So I can do some stealth to get in behind there where, I'm waiting for the bathroom but not seen.
I make it.
Difficulty 6.
Okay, that's fine. So I have 5 points.
If you fail,
Do
then...
not get quartered in the bathroom of a 747.
707.
Sorry, 707.
I'll spend
1,
4
2, 3.
points on
I
it,
made
so.
my 4
Okay.
to look through the bag of...
All right.
That's worth hitting a big Australian for.
Yep, that's going to be an 8.
Okay. They are whispering something about the bag. It's... I think he crushed it. What? Well, look at it when he stopped. Yeah.
Okay. So move back right now. Message.
I can't hear you. He's at the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be...
I'm opening the bag, yeah.
Okay, like...
It's like concerns that... That's like they have concerns that whatever is in the bag may have been damaged. So that's like... That's like... Exercise caution. Stop.
So... You managed to swipe at the bag. Well, are you trying to or just look through it while it's in the overhead compartment?
I'm looking at it in the overhead compartment. Like
Okay.
I'm getting my toothbrush or something.
Okay. You feel... Actually, when you open up the bag and inside, you can feel a powder. Like a gritty powder that is leaking out of the bag.
Can I not see what it is?
You're sort of feeling it. You want to take the powder out and look at it?
Yeah.
Okay. It is not cocaine. It is
Ceramics?
it is a grayish powder you've never seen before. It is something you did. Do you have a natural?
You smell sulfur earlier? Maybe it's gunpowder.
I do not.
You do not. I have no idea what this substance is.
Because you're like, I do. Could you...
I mean, it's on my hand, so I can bring some back. Is it just like... Is it all over in the inside? Or like,
If you were to guess,
Read deep.
no,
Get a pixie stick, lick it, stick it in at the top.
you would guess there's a container in here that holds more of the substance that's been damaged in some way and it's leaking out, like a punctured bean bag or something.
but not a mask.
No.
Okay.
So
Well, I will take a sample back to my seat and leave the bag so they don't think I'm
yeah.
fucking with it and get out of there before they come out of the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can message, I think it broke.
So meanwhile,
Yeah, I know.
at this point, Hector wakes up and looks at you, David. You look familiar.
Yeah, I should be.
Were you in Vietnam?
Of course I was.
He mutters something to himself. Do you have foreign language?
I think I do. What side would it be on?
Academic abilities under 4.
Yeah.
No, I got squat.
Okay. He mutters something in a language you don't recognize. A human, for free, says he is acting very differently than he is before. I think I've seen you before.
You might have.
Huh.
This is the kid that was freaking out earlier.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
He's acting nothing like he was before.
Yeah.
I think you owe me something.
Oh?
Yes.
Well, we can collect. What is it?
You know, I think, yes, you owe me a debt, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we can, it would only be right if you were to repay me.
Okay.
And then he kind of snaps out of it. Hey. Well, hi. What's going on?
Oh, well, yeah, you just snapped twisted personalities on me right here.
What?
So, you're very aware of what, the trauma of war can bring. Well, you needn't worry about it anymore because I'm here to guide you through it. I pull out my cigars.
Okay, yeah.
We are celebrating. Do you want to know what we should celebrate? It's your birthday.
It is? What?
I thought of the people in front of me for a light. I stand up and I put the thing between them and I gesture with it.
They speak to amongst themselves in a language you don't recognize.
Obviously, that's why I'm using gestures.
Yeah, that one of them, they look very get the fuck away. Then finally, one of them produces a lighter.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you.
Yeah, and
You're not using a wood match. You're destroying it.
yeah, that's true. They don't have wooden matches. Yeah.
All right, so I give him a stogie, and I got my stogie, and I said, I don't know really. Let's do cheers. Let's tap the cigars together, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Touch tips.
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
What do you want to do on your first birthday?
Just sit him across the
My first birthday?
Yeah, it's a new you. You were just right here. You just rebirthed yourself in front of me.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. At this point, the stewardess comes back. Is like, would you like another round of complimentary drinks?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Here you go.
This guy's an asshole. Fill him with booze.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe he'll pass out.
Okay, can I have one? Oh, sorry, I just brought the one here.
Totally not suspicious at all.
Yeah, not suspicious at all. I need to investigate my drink.
We're just pour some out for one's homie.
I got a point of notice. Well, no, that wouldn't work.
Is this the same attendant that...
Yes.
Okay.
Got first aid. Could I use that to see if my drink's been doctored?
How would you do that?
Using my nose.
You're going to sniff the drink, the bouquet?
Does this smell like...
That would be more of a pharmacy.
More of a pharmacy.
Yeah, pharmacy. You taste a little bit of it, maybe.
I generously.
I mean, there are things
drink.
that don't have any taste to them. So
I put the drink under my friend's nose, under Hugo's nose, or Herbert, whatever his fucking
Hector.
name. Hector.
Jesus.
Let's say, take a look at this. Take a look at this. So many people died to bring us this drink. The deaths are just indescribable. You remember Prohibition, right?
No, I wasn't alive.
Okay, but they teach it at school. Come on.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they do.
Sure.
I know they do. All those people had to fucking
Do you
die.
remember being dry?
Look, yeah.
I feel less sorry for this kid getting temporarily possessed than I do for him sitting next to Grace.
Yeah. Look, man. Hey, can I change seats? Is there anybody who want to change seats? Look, man, can you just not talk to me anymore for the rest of the flight? You're really freaking me out.
Fine. It's just happy birthday.
Do you like movies about gladiators?
Yeah. So he is... Yeah, Hector's got a terrible secret. He's terribly afraid of you. But yeah, he changed personality and behavior for a little bit. What are you going to do with the drink? The stewardess has left. The two other people, they go back to their seat. They didn't see you or seem to notice you.
Right.
And
I drank one, right?
Yeah, but I mean, we were both brought a drink, so that was less suspicious.
yeah, that was on the first leg of the flight. That didn't seem to do anything.
I was
So.
keeping the drink in front of me on my little tray table.
Is it a point spend to taste it?
What do you have?
I have pharmacy.
Yeah, those.
Pharmacy. I only had one. I spent it on.
I would say it's
non-understanding
I
us.
would say it's 0 point if you. But I mean, they're gonna how are you going to get the drink without being noticed? Like,
Or actually,
I have to use the good bathroom.
I have pharmacy as well, so I could smell it.
okay, yeah, if you have pharmacy too, yeah.
For a 0 spend. So you put on there, it's like, where'd you get the drink?
Well, it was brought to me after
You're
I
sitting right there.
Yeah, after I was jubilantly celebrating my good friend Hector's birthday.
Did you order it?
No, it was brought to me ostensibly to calm me the hell down.
Just grab the glass right now and smell it just a little bit. Do the beaker wafted. So yes.
0 points. You do a little. I mean, that's not going to be enough to do that. Let's see here.
Get out your chemical spectrometer.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Fucking CSI.
Slam the whole thing and see what happens to your body.
Yeah, you do think the drink has been spiked somehow.
Yes, pull the weight. You're thinking of right now, it's like, oh, that is toxic. But
Yeah.
you're going to pass out, if not piss yourself by drinking this.
Okay,
Don't
worry.
Oh, fantastic!
Give it to Hector then.
No.
I mean, I already tried. But,
Hector is going to. He actually goes to the bathroom.
And stays there. For
I mean, you can't give boost to a 1-year-old, so whatever.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you get the powder up in first class. A little sample of it. Yeah, actually, yeah. Give me a stability check.
Oh, good.
It's just on my hands. I like not understanding.
5.
Okay. You don't freak out, but you think, based on what you know and what you've studied,
Yeah.
this could be called cinnabar, or perhaps by a better term, essential salts.
By the way, that's exactly what I thought it was.
Something, a powdered substance rendering down the dead into a powdery substance that can be used for purposes of necromantic ritual. So,
Or transporting someone in a salt form somewhere.
yep. Great way of doing that.
Hey, man, you got any of that Dexter Ward?
Yeah. Essentially, yes. Yeah. So,
It's also like, this is essentially powdered person.
Gonna get a napkin.
Yeah. Basically, it's like imagine a human being just reduced down to salts.
All right, so the big Australian broke it when he put his bag away. And 21E was pretty pissed off about that.
Like, from what I understand, it's useful in certain like necromantic rituals.
I don't like him having that fucking bag.
Well, like we can't do much about it right now.
And possibly switch it out. So
I don't have a bag identical to that.
well, you smelled it, so the sulfur smell was stronger when you opened up the overhead compartment. It's getting in the air.
We're all gonna get high on person now.
All right, I want to make enough of a scene that an attendant comes to get me, but I want to make sure it's not the one that we suspect of poisoning us.
Well, that's ambitious. How do you want to do that?
It's like, freaking out! Not you.
I'm going to go sniffing around through Coach, literally.
Okay.
Just, like, sniffing at people,
Okay.
getting close to them. Sorry, I can't. Just really making a scene of myself until some kind lady comes over and goes, politely, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah.
Okay, sure.
oh, actually, because you're coming back into coach.
Yeah.
I can help right now by seeing if the other one's going to come and then redirecting, maybe going into.
All right. Actually, yeah. Well, unfortunately, it is. Well, unless you're doing something to prevent that.
I'm going to see if we can, because
Okay.
you can say we relay a lesson, so I could basically get her attention. Like, ma'am, I'm sorry. Can I get a drink at this point? I really need it. So, and just.
Do you have reassurance?
I do have reassurance.
All right. Spend a point of that to not raise her suspicion.
I assure you.
I assure you, I am freaking out.
I am distracting you in a perfectly civilian way.
I'm really sorry.
I am not
next to this asshole who keeps trying to smoke a cigar,
Yeah.
and the young man he keeps torturing. Just
Well, it's 1968 and you are Vietnamese. You're not an FBI agent.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
That's true. So, all right. So she's distracted. So one of the other three attendants comes here. He's like, "Can I help you, sir?"
Do you smell that?
Yes. Some of the passengers have complained, sir. We'll be landing and cleaning out the air filters when we get to Tahiti.
No, I know what that is.
What is it, sir?
It's balut.
I don't know what
I
this.
just instinctively, oh god.
Oh man, you don't want to know. I found out in service. Balut's an egg but it's a fertilized duck egg that they bury for months on end until it rots, and then it's a delicacy in the Philippines. Someone has balut in their bag. That smells, and then I'm really late. That smell's never getting out. You'll have to rip every piece of upholstery out of
Sure,
this entire jet.
please keep your voice down. Please keep your voice down. All right, yeah, multiple people are watching you.
Yeah, like, if you don't find that soon, it's going to get in everybody's clothes. It's going to be, like,
All
there's
right.
no washing that'll get it out.
Okay.
You just keep that out here, Coach. I don't want any part of that. But it's around this area, and I'm really pointing towards
Yeah.
Touchy Guy's suitcase.
Yeah, touchy guy's watching you. He's not happy about it.
Oh, God. If that gets wide, it's over. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling you now as a, concerned passenger.
We've seen some disgusting food.
And, I did pay a lot for that first class ticket, so I'm not super happy about a balut stench all over me. I could really use becomp to drink.
Well, we can't do anything about it until we land, sir.
You'll have to get rid of it. The longer it's on the plane, it's going to seep into the plastics. It won't go anywhere.
You'll have to burn the plane and start anew.
Sir, so she goes to the guy. So the... That's it. So yeah, you can go in there and she is like starts talking to the guy, and the guy's like, no, my pet bag in very broken, very very simple English. No, bag is fine. Don't touch. Don't look in my bag. And so the attendant is at a standstill as it's.
Do you want balut infection?
Yeah.
'Cause this is how you get balut infection.
So
if that duck egg hatches, we're all dead.
That happened once in Vietnam.
Meanwhile, let's see here. David, something strikes you. You realize Hector's been in the bathroom a long time, and that's when you feel a sharp pain, cutting pain. Take 2 points of damage from something slicing your Achilles tendon. Very sharp. What are you going to do?
I guess I'll try not to yelp in pain, but obviously I will try to get eyes on my new injury.
All right, roll sense trouble. I'll say difficulty 3 because it did just stab.
5.
Hilarious if you failed.
Yeah. Well, you see it. It's a little paper figure made from like a airsick bag. It's like the ones you saw in Vietnam, but very small, and it just very paper cutted your Achilles tendon.
Adagio for strings starts in your head.
Yeah, and it starts running back to the lavatory, which is ajar.
Anybody else see this?
No?
Gina, I guess you're right next to him.
What's with you?
Why are you
sweating?
Oh, because a hideous paper figurine, as we saw in the past, was just on my leg, causing me great injury. Do you see the blood pouring from my leg?
Like lean down a little bit.
Yeah, you can see a dark stain forming.
Shit.
Yeah, so we got little paper dudes here.
You're clearly going to need to cut that foot off.
Okay. So this thing's extradited itself to the laboratory. Like an adorable little mouse.
Like taking the scarf off right now, it's like it leaning down since I do have some ply right now and tying it as tightly as I can.
Yeah, you can give me a first aid check.
Yeah, so... Alright, so... Okay, yeah. Spend 2 at least. Because you need not to bleed out on the fucking plane, so...
Kind of loaded too, so the blood's gone.
That 3, that failed.
Okay, you stop the bleeding, but yeah.
That's not healed. Take that back right now. That's like, do you have Matt? That's like, where's that lighter? You still have that lighter on you?
Can I say preparedness that I kept the guy's lighter?
You could just have a lighter. You were just asking for it. Yeah. Like, yeah, if you're a smoker, you have a lighter.
I am a smoker. I have a lighter. Never mind.
Yeah.
So,
you all smoke.
All right. Let's keep writing calm right now. I do tap a message right now that says, that's like David injured, potential. That's like potential threat from.
All right, that's going to take you like a minute. Like,
well, it's like David.
So you're just waiting and not doing anything. You saw the puppet go into the open lavatory.
Yeah, I know. It's clearly a trap.
Okay.
He got me for 2 damage. That's okay.
All right. All right. In that case, yeah, it starts whispering.
I mean, if you tell me there's weird puppets, I'm going to go check them.
Yeah, we need to back here because we're
It's better us do it before the Mormon couple goes back there to change.
Yeah.
baby or whatever.
Is it though? They'll take the brunt of it.
You're right.
What was our mission again?
That baby looks like it needs to be changed. You first.
Anywho.
I will go back to investigate the bathroom.
No, well, yeah, as you're waiting, you do hear a whisper coming from the open lavatory. Pay the debt.
Pay the debt? Okay, how?
That's what it says.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, boys, I don't have any problem with your instruction, but you have to be more specific, all right? Try again.
That's what I want.
I am trying not to freak out as I see him talking to himself as I'm walking to the bathroom. Just like, man, you want to talk to your boy? He's got his foot up, bandaging his ankle, talking to himself.
That's about as much as I can do. It's like getting the liner right now. It's
All
like,
right.
come on.
There's an open
Follow me.
lavatory door. The one, opposite it is closed. The other lavatory doors are all closed. What do you want to do?
I look inside the open one.
All right, give me a sense trouble check.
Can I do as well since I was following him back there?
No, you stay
You are
where
fr-
you're at. We cannot know each other. We are not sitting next to each other. We are not on the same team.
I may just need to go to the bathroom.
I have to do a 6.
A 6 is very good. You realize it's as you look, you realize the door opposite it is also listed as vacant but closed, and you see it inch open just a little bit. There's someone in the lavatory behind you waiting for you to go into the ajar one.
Okay.
So how do you want to play this? You could throw open the door, like basically the guy's waiting for
slide or do they open?
They open. They open into the aisle. So basically, you could. He's waiting. His plan was to wait for you to go into the empty one, and then he would charge at you from behind.
Got it.
So
Boot knife.
yeah,
Jam into the door frame. So
Okay.
it blocks the door when he tries to open it.
yeah. All right, he's stuck in there, and then he starts yelling in Vietnamese. Let me out! I need your blood! And is screaming. I recognize you! You killed me before! I'll get you!
Like, Stewart's like, he's clearly disturbed.
Yeah, so Hector Lamb is trying to batter down the door and screaming about you killing him before. I had a character who killed that sorcerer in the first mission. Was that you, Eli, by the riverside?
Oh, I killed a sorcerer.
Yeah.
There were multiple sorcerers.
I'm trying to remember if I bombed anybody before I jumped into any.
It was
corpse
sniper
float.
shots. It was me and Lucas.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
but I killed a sorcerer.
Yeah. Yeah, so he sees you, and he's, I see you! Your soul is mine! Give it to me! I need it! This is all in Vietnamese. I don't know if your character speaks Vietnamese or not.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So, yeah, the attendants are coming rushing over. You did trap him in there with the knife. So you're going to lose the boot knife as they...
I just came in the bathroom. He was screaming, and he had something in his hand, and I knocked it away, and the door closed, and he's just freaking out in there.
Yeah, they're just like, oh gosh, we're over at water now. We have to wait till Tahiti. We need to keep him in there. So they grab the drink cart and they start shoving it in front of him to barricade him in there.
Oh my god!
But yeah, he is just he's just trapped in there, like screaming about needing to sacrifice someone's blood, or his soul will be destroyed.
Man, what a way to end your first birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, coming at least back there, just like bewildered.
It's like, is this bathroom closed or what?
Yeah. The pilot's made an sir, passengers, please remain calm. One of our passengers had a psychotic breakdown. He is trapped.
He's losing his shit. Raving about murdering you all.
The 60s, yeah, they didn't know any better.
Seatbelt sign is on. Please remain calm.
He has been barricaded. The sleepy cop is awoken, and he's like, God damn it, motherfucker. He starts stomping over.
Where am I?
Yeah, he's swearing at them with a German accented English, and he yells at the man to put the knife down, and starts, doing
Doing his cop thing.
And yeah, it's going to be a tense couple hours till you get land in Tahiti.
Well, it would have been more tense if I'd been stabbed.
Yeah.
So anyway, hey, I got a bottle of rum. You want some?
Yeah, you have an occult though, at least, Eli.
No.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I do.
What? Well, you're not listening to the rants of
I'm
Vietnamese.
behind there, so I.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Gina, give me a stability check.
Yeah, this is definitely within their range of hearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 6.
Boy, this sounds a lot like this guy was killed in your first mission in Vietnam and happened to be the sorcerer who made those poppets. And someone, now he's possessing this guy and wants to kill somebody to save him for some reason. For some sort of ritual.
That can't happen.
Well, he's trapped now, and as time goes on, he gets weaker and weaker until last night, please help me. And he starts calling out to various deities and sources to save him. He's just weeping and bemoaning his
So there's
fate.
as I'm backing away,
Yeah.
'cause there's a cop there and there's a bunch of people there. And
And a drinks cart put in front of it.
Yeah.
and they're busy, and I back up to good old road 27. Where was he seated? Not looking at you, just whispering.
Well, they're in seat 27. They're in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
he
all
was
way
sitting
back.
next to them, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's like
You're grabbing his bag.
And going back to my seat.
Yeah. No one's paying attention. Yeah.
That's when you get back. Like, oh, anything going on?
Chuck you back.
Like,
Check now.
all right, I'll search it.
Yeah, you find Hector Lamb's driver's license and very, very sternly worded letter from the army saying he's late to report for the draft. He is a deserter. Or no, he did go into, he just left Vietnam early and somehow got to Hong Kong.
Look, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. Well, he's a deserter and he was
But there's
trying to get back.
nothing overtly suspicious besides that.
No heroin, no essential salts. Yeah.
Actually, this bag is kind of boring. No, except for this letter.
Oh, there's a dime bag of weed. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna give that to you. Actually, no, just the moment I see it, just
Thank you very much, Hector.
There we go. No, there's only one place that could go.
Well, I'll just be doing him a favor by getting rid of his ID before he gets dragged off the plane in fucking Tahiti. So, I'll just store that in our luggage compartment.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why he was paranoid about David
Authority
Nelson.
figures.
Yeah,
Should
especially
have been paranoid about demons.
getting possessed by a dead sorcerer that you happen to
That's
murder.
the real fear.
Yeah, he should have made precautions against that. Honestly.
don't go AWOL, you'll be possessed.
Hey, no, that's just a good rule of thumb. Before you get on a plane, protect yourself from demonic possession.
It's a great way to be for people who are afraid of flying. It's way more likely you're going to get possessed by a demon.
The plane's going to.
Statistically,
The Hector-
demon possession happens way more often than plane crashes.
That's the Hector gambit right
the
there.
safest way to travel.
Yeah.
They don't tell you as the demon possession
Unless the
usually
demons are
causes the
migrating.
plane crash.
They're migrated. Yeah. All right.
Well, good job, Hector.
He's a good American.
So
I'm starting to feel sorry for the Cho guys at 26. This is an awful flight.
We're just here for the heroin. What the fuck is
Weird
happening?
conversations, FBI guy behind you, blowing cigar smoke through the...
well,
You know,
I mean,
no-
they did try and spike his drinks.
By the way, no, I just say they're probably in Chinese. I hope they're going, this is like the worst flight ever.
The smell of sulfur passing through the vents.
On my way back, did I see anybody be like, what the fuck's going on? Like, is attendant playing it cool? Is anybody being like...
Overly
Yeah,
worried.
by the way, the attendant in question, they do have name tags. So the one in the suspicious one is Abigail, and
I think
yeah,
you should roll stability for each passenger.
I'm not making 130 fucking stability checks.
Not for verisimilitude.
Yeah, they didn't give us stats for 137 passengers.
Well, that's their...
I mean, it's more than 137 because the passengers change at every stop. So yeah, weirdly enough, they didn't give me 50 pages of like flight manifests.
Lame.
Yeah, flight manifest plus full stat write. Yeah,
Where's the table for that?
Where's my verisimilitude? Yeah. So let's see here. But yeah, pretty much unless you want to do anything. Hector's eventually passes out, and they pull before the plane lands. The cop pulls the drink card out. Those of you with criminology or cop talk can realize this guy is like a West German Interpol agent.
okay. That might.
He was just in Hong Kong on business and like is just flying to America.
Okay.
Hey,
I
he's
have
the unsung hero.
I do have Interpol contacts, so we might be able to get him on our side if necessary. So
Yeah, if you need an Interpol agent to do something for you. So But they eventually passes out, and they drag him out, and he has handcuffs, so he is handcuffed and secured in the back of the ship, in the plane, not ship. And anybody else want to do anything before the plane lands in Tahiti? Sleep again, yeah.
I'm not being exhausted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody. It is a shitty plane, and you've been in the air for like 20-ish hours at this point. So this is probably a good time to see, even if you have been sleeping. Let's see here. Everyone give me a difficulty for a health check to see how you're doing. And you can spend health points on this, because it's a check.
Like we all made it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're all fine. I mean, not fine, but you know, you're still operational.
Not dying, no blood
Yeah,
clots
yeah.
or anything.
I'm down one Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
That was just a step.
Oh yeah. That wasn't heal. Yeah, you're gonna be limping the rest of this.
At least you didn't sever it.
Yeah. Only 2 points of damage.
Fine.
It's fine. So, yeah, you land Tahiti, and it is a beautiful island. You can see as you were landing at sunset.
We'll have to take our overheads off with us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's going to be longer, more like 4 hours now, because they have to change the air filter system.
Same thing, pick your targets. Who are you going to follow? I would like to follow... Probably shouldn't follow Touchy Luggage Man. He's made me, but someone needs to follow Touchy Luggage.
I'll follow Touchy Luggage Man.
Well, you're all sitting at the airport, but yeah, again, it's not long enough.
Actually, wait. I guess they're probably going to get him off the plane first.
Yes, they have police waiting there. They escort him off first.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to follow him.
No, but I'm wondering, like, is he just bewildered now?
He's still. They sedated him,
Okay.
so he is unconscious.
I mean, I'm thinking, like, did the sorcerer trying to possess him just finally fade away?
Seems to have faded away. Yeah, you're guessing the sorcerer was from the contents of the essential salts that was damaged. So,
Like, well, sucks to be him.
sure, we'll go with that. And let's see here. They say it's going to be a 4-hour thing because they have to change it, make some repairs to the air recirculation system. As if you know, the complaints, people getting sick from the
Sulfur smell.
the sulfur smell in the plane. And yeah, let's see here. So we'll just go left, right. Gina, what are you doing during your?
Yeah, I'm tailing a Touchy. That's like Touchy Bag Man. So
Okay.
Salt smuggler.
yes, for the essentials.
Yeah, salt smuggler. All right.
Yeah, specifically watching like if he's talking to particularly to his contact again, like the woman that he was speaking to while on the plane as well, and if anybody else approaches him during this time. So.
Yeah, he has another conversation. He has several conversations or nods to other people that you are already looking at. So,
Okay, so with anything, stealth check to see if I can get a little bit closer in to listen in.
sure, difficulty 6. You're in a airport,
Okay,
and they're on alert.
I don't have enough on that, so
You get made. You're on a
that's
14-hour flight with him.
That's true. So I really don't do that with it. See if there's anything else. Yeah, it's not. I don't think I have any particular one, unless. Oh, actually, since they're smuggling something, obviously, criminology's been to say if anything that he's doing that I might not have picked up on. So
No, he's just hanging out at the airport right now.
okay, so
You would have to do something to gain that kind of. Like, you don't have the intel to act. He's like, for free, I'll tell you, he's like on alert and trying to be as normal and not suspicious as possible.
Not checking his bag with the ruptured corpse salts.
yes.
Oh, wait, yeah, he does do that, and he looks very pissed. And in fact, no, there is opportunity. There is some, they kind of huddle together at one point, and there's some luggage, something going on in there, but they're in a huddle.
Is there
And there are
anything we
lookouts.
don't know in the huddle?
Yes.
26A through C, 21E, that's him.
Yeah.
23F.
There are 2 more. Let's
There's a
see.
big old huddle with the whole team would be super helpful.
Yeah.
I will. Let's see here. They don't list everybody because it's a variable number. I'd say 24A and B.
Okay, well, we made the guys.
Yeah, so they're doing something with their luggage.
Okay, so that would be a stealth check, I guess, to get up to see if I could. Although, oh wait, I haven't spent my freebie points on that yet. So
Do not spend your I suffered an error points.
Yeah, I mean they're in a huddle. It's difficulty 6.
Yeah, it's not a great
Okay.
idea.
They're off to the side, talking amongst themselves, messing with their luggage.
Okay, so they may be switching it out at least. So,
or with criminology. If maybe Eli didn't see everything in the bag, and maybe there's other contraband in there, and there's resorting it.
Okay,
maybe they're cleaning out the bag, so it's.
So one of them had a key of heroin, right?
that's one of the Chinese ones, and
the guys that are in 26.
Yeah.
So
Or
one of them has
Filipino guy,
corpse dust. So if one of them has a mask, 3 of them have heroin. No, 4 of them have heroin. 1 has a mask, and 1 has corpse dust, or some combination.
Yeah,
it's not a big haul, is what I'm saying, for a 100-hour flight. There's better ways to smuggle horse. Yeah.
Well, you might have not seen everything.
Yes.
They might have stuff in their checked luggage, and maybe the other people are carrying more weight. Like you didn't you didn't search every So, yeah. David, are you doing anything?
So I guess I'll track the gargantuan man. I don't think he's made me yet, or he doesn't really care about me.
Yeah, there's also he is.
Oh, is Tattoo Guy amongst them? Or
Tattoo Guy is staying off on his own.
Tattoo Guy's different.
Yeah,
he's
Tattoo.
He's the one with the briefcase.
Yeah, he's the one with the briefcase. He is very protective of the briefcase. Always has his hands on. Is always touching it at least. It is not handcuffed to him. It is like a 1930s, like old style European kind of briefcase, and it is, a bit out of place here. It does look a bit anachronistic in 1968. And, big guy is watching Tattoo Guy. And Tattoo Guy, he does take his jacket off and actually... Do you follow him to the bathroom, Tattoo Guy?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I followed him last time. It's probably switch it up.
You follow him to the bathroom, and you catch him in the bathroom with his shirt off as he's changing shirts. And, sort of doing the sink shower thing, And
I just kind of throw myself against the wall, and I'm tending to my leg, and I make as though I'm focusing on that. But I'm sure to keep one eye on him.
Yeah. Do you have occult or notice?
Great lats, man.
Or unnatural?
Those glutes.
Nothing like that. Yeah, I got a point in the unnatural.
All right. Do you want to spend it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. This guy.
Grab those dice.
This freaking guy.
Well, he has an odd tattoo right over his heart that you recognize. And it is the one thing he also, he's in his mid-40s, but he looks a bit older, maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. 40s, 50s. His skin is covered in fine lines and scars. He's obviously been through some shit. But he has this elaborate tattoo. One, he has a lot of gang tattoos on his arms that you would probably identify with triads, or, you don't know enough about the triads to identify them, but, you've seen some triad tattoos. But the sign with your point of unnatural, that is the sign of Koth, tattooed over his heart, which is said to ward off bad dreams and keep nightmares locked away. It is a very rare and powerful symbol.
Gotta give me one of those.
Yeah, and he does not notice you.
Like the sort of guy who sells a weird, creepy mask.
Yeah, and but as you are lining up, let's see here, the Marcus.
Yes.
Let's see here. As you are waiting around, a new passenger sits there. Oh, excuse me, is this seat taken?
Is that first class seat?
No, this is actually at the airport.
Concourse,
Yeah.
No.
Good, I am waiting to go. But are you also going to LAX? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Nathaniel. I am I'm a bit of a talker, you see.
Suspicious Nathaniel?
Yeah, suspicious.
Teenage.
I am what you call a camera journal. Yeah, no, you photojournalist.
Oh, amazing.
Ah, yes. I love... He takes out his camera, starts talking about it a little bit, and he's just, I love capturing moments and then studying them to understand what is really happening, to really he's just...
This has been the Ross insert character.
Yeah.
Like, I'm imagining it's you in a really bad mustache. You still have your beard and everything. You got a beret on, but it's actually Ross playing.
Yeah, I just imagine he's got the button from the radio. Just beep, 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 beep.
It's like warning. Close talker.
Yeah. So yeah, he's talking about his love of mysteries and solving things. He was just photographing the sights of Tahiti for some French magazine you haven't heard of. So
Also, he's covered wars, you know.
oh, I have covered the wars, tragic but yet beautiful and mysterious.
Fantastic. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Tell Peter Laval is on the plane.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that wash-up actor, Peter Laval. What the heck? He went from Godard to doing the horror movies. Yeah. Those Italian-made things.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, that's what I was like.
schluck.
It's just in my head. It's like, yes,
Oh, you know what? My friend Nathaniel?
no, that's like, right, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, a couple other new passengers are joining, too.
I know I'm just like fucking extroverts.
Who
Jesus
who
Christ.
else are the new ones?
There is another. Well, two of them. There are a handful of them. Two stand out. One is a standoffish woman who's well dressed, like well-to-do,
Proto-Terran.
smoking French cigarettes. Cigarettes with a cigarette holder. That's how high class she is. And then there is a man also carrying a locked briefcase, and this is actually handcuffed to him, and he looks very cagey and wary, but he is someone who spent a lot of time outdoors in the sun. He actually looks like he is he is from Tahiti, you can tell. So
Diamonds are negotiable bearer bonds.
this is Tahiti. If you have criminology or accounting, you can make a guess about what he would have on him.
I do not.
Does anybody have accounting?
No, but I do have my criminology that is.
Okay. Well, if this is Tahiti, you don't get diamonds here, you get pearls. So
No, fair enough.
he might be a pearl deal, not
Smuggler.
No, trader,
dealer,
like
yeah.
legitimate.
Pearl man.
Yeah,
It's Ron.
yeah.
Real face, he's wearing makeup.
But yeah, he is definitely nervous. So those two stand out as well. But yeah, anybody do anything else during the concourse?
Can I use my points of first aid to tie up my leg better and get some of my health back?
Yeah, you can make one more attempt because you actually have time and space, and you can get first aid equipment here. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. First aid, you can spend as many as you want. Actually, it's 2-to-1 if you're treating yourself, so you can just spend first aid.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I just spend it, no roll?
yeah, just 4 points of first aid will fully heal you.
I only got 2, so.
Oh, you can heal 1 point.
All right.
So did the big guy go in the bathroom when?
Oh, he was outside.
When Nelson, but
Actually,
like outside or like?
oh yeah,
outside?
that's a good point.
Outside.
The big guy went in the bathroom first and looked around, and then
So body man. Okay, that's what I was asking. Like, is he surveilling him while we're surveilling? Like, or are they together and trying not to seem like? They're
yeah, definitely bodyguard kind of guy. Yeah. Now you've watched them. You've been watching them for dozens of hours now. He's definitely trying to be coy about it, but he didn't. He definitely noticed Nelson also when he was looking at you, and it was very So, but yeah, let's see here. But yeah, you get treated, and they let's see here. All right, out of character, how much longer do people want to go?
I go another 30.
30. Okay. Well, actually, this is a good stopping point then,
Okay.
because
Okay,
the next leg is also going to be. I don't know if you know this whole thing. So yeah, we'll begin as we'll find out what happens as they leave Tahiti on their way to Easter Island.
Where nothing weird has ever happened.
Nothing weird has ever happened in Easter Island. So
It's Easter Island.
It's Easter Island. Yeah. So yeah, questions, comments, suggestions. What do you guys think?
It's a very cool concept for
Yeah.
a scenario.
Yeah.
Excited to see how it plays
It's
out.
claustrophobic and you can't really do as much without driving suspicion.
Yeah, no, I really have to hand it for Gareth for actually figuring out how to make this work. But yeah, with the flight.
And also, being a
Yeah.
belligerent passenger can be an asset.
Yeah, exactly. Be that guy. Who's your favorite passenger so far? Is it Nathaniel? He's going to be your little buddy by the time he leaves, or dead. It's going to be one of those, I guess.
So,
Well, hey, if he wants to be friends with us, that's the risk he takes.
Yeah, that's true.
no, now
French
that I know the Interpol agents on there is like the last one I'm determined to go against. Like, you're not alone. We
He should learn to read people. It's like, I would totally talk to you, but you are likely to get me killed.
I mean, the Interpol agent's just been knocking himself out the entire time. He
knows what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's just been trying to sleep.
Basically, unawareness is the only way.
Yeah, let's see. Movies from 1967, 1968. What would be on the screen? What would be the movies play?
Did they not list that?
They did not list. Yeah.
Garrett, Johnny, history.
Jesus, Gareth. Yeah. Rare miss.
Thank you for everything else, though, Garrett. But
It's very good.
Book.
The Jungle Book. Oh, yeah, definitely a Disney movie. Yeah. All right, definitely the Jungle Book. So yeah, he was screaming, trying to kill you while the Jungle Book was playing. So yeah.
I'll fucking kill you, man.
Yeah.
We'll die.
All right, so we'll pick this up next time.
Oh, dude, The Graduate. That was in 1960.
Yeah. They mentioned The Graduate. Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Ooh. Camelot.
Bonnie and Clyde on a flight.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Well, wait.
Camel for sure.
Dude, cool.
Taming of the Shrew.
Taming of the Shrew.
Cool
Yeah.
Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke. Yeah. You can watch all of them. You're gonna be watching so many fucking movies. That's the main reason that I have to restock it, to change out the
Kind of like
films.
you do in the real life. So.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we'll find out as they fly the unfriendly skies.
What?
All right. We'll talk to y'all.
Jet stream.
Yeah.
Point send you to hell.
We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.